Morning people, welcome back to Dutch Modeling with another inbox review. This time it's a TAKOM kit, the T-55 AMV. It's the one of the new TAKOM T-55s. It's a 1-35, and let's start with the box art, which well actually was the thing that made me buy it. I just love how bulky and this looks. And the fact that TAKOM itself says this is not a toy. It's always fun. It's kit number 2042, scale 145. On the side we got some color references for the Russian army, the Syrian Arab army, again the box art, an overview of the sprues, and some more kits they have, and again the box art. And there's nothing on the bottom, so let's open it. Let's see, it's pretty full with all kinds of stuff. Take it all out. And let's start with the instruction sheets. Everything is packaged in resealable bags, so I think that's nice. These are sideable, ladies and gentlemen. First let's do the instructions. It's a booklet. Covers are, it's not paper. I don't know what it is. Very smooth. The T-55 AMV, as you can see. Here's a little write-up about the history of the tank. Read it. Well, it's the... I don't think you will be able to read this. I'm not going to read it everything, but here's a little write-up for if you want to know more about the tank. Then you got some examples how to do stuff in pictures. I haven't seen that before. The sprue map, which is numbered, and then the CAD drawn instructions, which are very clear. Contrary to normal, well, not normal, but the well-known brands, they do not start with the wheels or suspension. They start with the bottom part of the lower hull. Extra armor packaging, the self-entrenching tool. And I like this. Here they say you need to drill holes here, and they even say which size diameter your drill needs to be. And I actually was talking about this to Cohen the other night. I would like to see this with manufacturers, that they would do this, because I'm building a Dragon at the moment and they don't. So 1.2 millimeter drill you need for this. Then you're off to making the sprocket wheels, attaching some of the error plate on the bottom. The turn rollers go on, or the idlers go on. You can see how you make them here. Then you make the suspension. Couldn't be far away, of course. Multiple steps, everything. Put them on. The wheels. And go back to the upper hole. Again, drilling holes. Different size holes. You got 1 mil and 1.2 mil. So you do need different size of small drill bits for this one. PE, upper hole goes on, and we got tools, no not tools, error, hedge, tracks. Well, we'll wait with that to the last. More error packs go on. Error or explosive reactive armor. The entrenching lock, I think it's the entrenching lock. More little spring again, drilling, more drilling to 1.8, 1.2, 1 millimeter and 0.8 millimeter. Rope goes on, tow rope, tow cable, metal. There's a lot of drilling in this one. Side skirts go on. More aero packs, all small steps. They're all small steps with not bad stuff happening, and I think that's a good thing. Toolboxes go on, strengthening strips. Another box. I would almost say that this is a fuel can, by the looks of it. Oh, I like how they did this. They tell you here to put 3 pieces on the front, and just to make clear out, they just grade out the major part and show you how they're supposed to be fitted. That's nice design. That's a good thing. Extra storage going on here. Stowage, side skirts, and they're adding the error to it. And it says here, please notice the color profiles before attaching the bricks, or the error armor. Many versions without bricks or the side skirts. That's a nice that they did that. Making the air bricks here. Extra fuel tanks. I'm pretty sure they have fuel tanks by now. External, more small bits. The engine grills. Little parts at the bottom again. All small parts, small steps. Step 21 and we're still at the hull. The other side goes on and the fuel cans on the bottom, or on the back go on. Again, the error protection here. And then we start with the turret. And first you have to choose if you want one with machine gun or without the machine gun. Sorry, I am getting a little cold. All small steps again. Here's the preparation for the error blocks. And this is going to be fun because I think Q means photo edge. I hope not, but we'll see. I don't think so. I hope not. The error blocks go on here, as you see. And here's exactly how they supposed to be fitted again. As you can see, just a little bit clearer because the background is grayed out. It makes things just that little easier to see. Command cupola, rangefinder or night vision viewer, and all small parts again to the smoke dispensers or smoke grenade launchers. Again, more preparation for error blocks. And here, same as on the other side. Searchlight, which also is an instruction all by itself. Cupola with a complete interior, or not the cupola, sorry, the hedge. It's only the hedge with a complete detailed hedge. As you can see. Hedge goes on. Here, go here. Mounting for the gun, bottom of the turret. That's not a lot to see there. That goes on. I can't show this so many times. The dust cover for the This thing I really can't remember. No, I got a blackout. Sorry, guys. You know what this is. Being prepared. 2-part gun. That's a bit of a shame, but you can live with that. Comes on. Again, more protection parts. Just around the gun. Here's a little part. And again, they show you here where it's supposed to be fitting. This is really a good idea from them. Gunner's cupola. Okay. Oh, this probably has to do with the... Yeah. I see here 22/1 and 22/2. So you have to check. This one is the one with the gun, and this is again 38/1, 38-2. So this one will be the one with the machine gun, and this one will be without the machine gun. That's something to remember. Yeah, again here you can see 39-1, 39-2, and here it has the machine gun, and here it hasn't. It's actually that easy. So building the machine gun itself and being placed, and then it's returned on the hull, and it's built, not done, but built. So those were the instructions. In this little satchel also come the color callout. And I have to do this. It also came with 2 corrections already, so they are aware that there are some mistakes. Put it back in there where they belong, otherwise I'll lose them. The color collars for TAKOM, done by Mick. It's something you're gonna see more and more, that companies align that, or they bind themselves to a brand name. And the good thing is, there are loads of color collars. So we got the Russian Army. It is without the air packs. We got again Russian Army. This is Syrian Arab Army. I like this one. We got again Syrian Army. This is all Civil War in 2014, so these are very new. Again, and this one is, I just don't know. This one is even weathered in the color callouts. I hope you can see that. I thought it might be camo, but it's just the weathering. They put the weathering in the picture. So. Again, Syrian Army Civil War 2014 and Syrian Army Civil War 2014. We got more. Again, it's all Syrian Army in the Civil War, it looks like. No. This one is the Algerian People's National Army. This is the Algerian People's National Army. This is AMISOM Forces 2014, or African Union Mission for Somalia, which I will not do because I think it looks absolutely ugly in white. But that's my opinion. It's Uganda People's Defense Force and the Russian Army. So, loads to choose from. Nice thick. In the same satchel came the metal ropes, which, unlike the Dragon one, are actually easy bendable, as you can see. And they kind of hold their shape, so they're easily to form and attach. The photo edge. which of course doesn't want to get out. Not too much. Looks like they make their own. Not too thick. You can see it looks good. And the decals. This isn't resealable, so I have to cut this open. Which apparently are made by TAKOM themselves. They look pretty good. Nice flat, clearly distinctable from the surrounding paper. Catch the light. Right. Well, you can see the colors are good. They look good. Like I said, it says only TAKOM on there. I'm guessing they are printed by themselves, and by the looks of it, they seem to be pretty good. Come on, get back in there. Yes, that's what she said. Well, off to the sprues then. They're all resealable bags. Square sprue. That's the first thing I notice. Normal the sprues are rounded pipes, and these are all squares. I don't know why, but I also there's some flash around here, and they got the punched out lettering. That's something. Normally it says, oh, there it is. The brand name's still there. About to the parts. Tools look very good. The rope here looks very good. Details on the engine deck. Very nice. Molding is very crisp. I think we might need to give them a little wash. They feel a bit strange. Okay, there's here a little bit of flash, but it's because the sander only has to look at them and it falls off, so that won't be that bad. Here's a little bit of flash. And I know people now thinking, yeah, flash is a part of the hobby. It's true, but it's a 2015 or 2014 kit. By now the technology of molding is so far advanced that flash should be a part of history. Or the molds are already that much used that they worn out a bit. But like I said, it's the first thing I noticed. It's the flat sprue gauge. Yep. Give it a quick look. The details there. Oh, sorry. All the small parts on this side. Oh, most of it looks good. back, so I'm gonna go to the lower ball. This one is resealable. All these suspension arms here. Again, it's very slippery texture. I mean, I don't know if it's just... There's no residue on my fingers, but still... I won't... You're probably better off giving it a wipe with something, IPA, or just with from hot water. I don't know, it feels very... There's some residue on it. Textures of the bolt are very good. They're not just spots, they're actually yeah, like normal bolts look like. I can't remember the name. Or not the English name at least. Welding detail on the bottom is very good. Show you in a second. It's very nice. See there the welding detail. And the bolts on the side, and it just blobs. They actually look like bolt heads. So that looks good. The molding is very crisp, very sharp. But I can't get, I don't know, can't get the feeling of there's something for a agent on there, some residue from the molding. The clear parts, well, as much as there are clear parts for my AMV, clear enough, and not a lot. To the turret. This is resealable. With some 2-hole caps, a rubbery dust cover, on which the details are very nice. There is a seam though here on both sides. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure that that isn't supposed to be. Oh, I don't know. There's could be that they're supposed to be there. No. It's part of the molding. It's not a mold seam. It looked like on this side, but it isn't on this side. Oh. Let's see. It's also a different color. Probably will look pretty funny once you see. Once you put it all on and haven't painted it yet. It's one piece brown. And then the turret itself. Again, the welding detail is great. And the riveting and the bolting here is also very good. They do the old-fashioned way of showing where you have to glue stuff. You know, not everybody is a big fan of that. Again, the square. I wonder how those, if there would be a difference in cutting this stuff, because it's square and rounded. Nope. Nope, no problem cutting it. Oh, this one has to get out. gone. Plastic isn't brittle, as you saw. No, but again, it's the feeling I get. There's some release agent on there. So I actually recommend cleaning this one way or the other. Detail on it is great though. Especially here on the back, if the camera picks it up. See, imprinted where you need to put stuff. And I know not everybody's a fan of that, onto doing it that way. You can always send them off and pick your own spots. There's the webbing detail. Focus on that place, please. Thank you. Riveting detail. Looks really good. Put it all back. Polycaps, you all know how they look, so no need in showing those. I like the resealable bag. This is a whole lot of error parts, the reactive armor blocks, and this also answers my question from the instructions. Q isn't photo etch. So it is all plastic parts. Yay for me, because it would be a nightmare if it would be all photo etch. Looks all pretty clean. And the detailing is, there are, I'll show you in a minute, but you've got the blocks themselves. And then you got one bolt and then two very small screw heads next to them. And they are done. It's done very nicely. Also again this thing. Detail, the small detail is very crisp, very sharp. Can't see anything flash at the moment. Perfectly straight as well. Looks great. See if I can get the blocks close enough so you can see the very small detail next to it. Oh, stay still. See how detailed those things are. And that's my finger compared to it. I mean, that's small. Detailed. And the only interesting, it's all the same. So, and then there's this thing. Also, yeah, with the small, tiny details. Except the molding is very, very nice. All, and then the rest are all blocks and the holders of the blocks. We got two sprues. I don't need this. Two of the same sprues. I'm gonna make this big bag a little bit bigger. And this is per oil or fuel tanks, exterior tanks, ammo pouches or parts for the tow cable, bracket system for the fuel can, towing hooks and small stuff here. Detail again looks very good. Nice and crisp molds. Even the small parts, very fine. But also very firm. If there was a dragon, I would already broken it off by my finger here. But this one doesn't even give stress marks at the moment. So I wonder, especially with these parts. Oh no, you can Yeah, I can get them off easily enough. Looks beautiful again. The detail in them. Small parts. And then the containers. And you got two of these, of course. The arm blocks. Plus the mounting brackets. You can all the detail in between the blocks for the how they are screwed down. It's brilliant. This is this is probably supposed to be like this. Yeah, there are no stretch marks, so this is supposed to be like this. Be careful though that you don't break it off. All nice and straight, very crisp, very detailed. There's not a lot to see on this sprue, but I can show you the. I hope you can. Oh yeah, you can see in between. Even there, how detailed that is. And like I said, this is my finger. I mean, how small a detail, and between every one of them. There isn't a lot to see, but it's this the details, the small stuff that makes it a lot, makes it or breaks it often. The sides. I wonder. You can see here. Guessing these holes are for the error blocks to be placed inside. But there are versions without the error blocks on the side skirts. Do you need to fill those then, or are those holes always there? On nothing, no detail whatsoever on the inside. There's some flash on the sprue. Otherwise the detail is as the rest. Very nice. Even the hinges that keep them together. It would be nice, because they're molded in one piece, but you still got the locks, kind of locks here, which keeps them together. If you're careful enough, you should be able to cut this open. Option. Yes, I know this is a review, but still, I'm just going to try it. Yeah, that's possible. That's not a problem. Plastic is soft enough, so just cut them open on that side, cut them open on that side, so it actually looks like they're single parts being kept together by the locks. See. Up here they are loose. It's kind of, you can see riveting detail, bolting detail. It's very nice. Wheels is next up. It's multiple sprues again. Take one. Okay, this will be a nightmare to clean. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points to clean them. It's a little bit overkill, I would say. And they only got 8. 11. Well, they definitely made sure there's no plastic in there. The outer detail here and here is pretty clear. It's the inner that looks a bit soft, to be honest. And you'll see that in a minute. The road wheels look very crisp compared to those. This is very sharp detail, even inside here. There's detail is very, very sharp. This one isn't. Bolt heads, it's all very nicely done. These are very good done. Small parts. The idler is also very crisp. It's only, might be just me, but this looks very bad compared to the rest. I'm going to show you those first. Yeah, please. Inside the middle part, it looks a bit underwhelming compared to the rest of the kit. All the small parts here, the wheels, but this is the idler. Yeah, the wheels. Hard to get them close up. Do it like this. Even in the center there, the detail they brought in that, it's very sharp. And with all, see that? And like I said, 11 points to clean. 1, it's a bit too much. The rubber for the wheels, so to say. Again, multiple screws. 4 cleaning points each. And it doesn't correspond. If you don't, how do I say this the best? If you want to look the rubber the newest, so with all the relief on it, it will be pretty hard to clean decently. Otherwise you can always use it as a boxing ring. Detail is nice. They are just hard plastic, that isn't rubber. As you can see, hope it stays focused on this now. They look good, sharp, but like I said, the way they are molded or attached to the screw gauge here, if you have to sand that, then you will lose all the surrounding as well. That's it's a bit of a shame. But if you're doing not a parade vehicle but a wet battle vehicle, it will lose some of its stuff at least anyway, so then it doesn't seem to be that big of a problem. This one isn't resealable. Smoke dispensers, the gun, commander's cupola, a rangefinder or vision port, or one of the night view assistants. Okay, 2-part gun. This will be a bit to put together, to be honest. One of the gun parts, you can see, if I show you in a minute, has raised, this part is raised, it's the upper side. But it's the same where the gun is separated. If you're gonna glue it together and you want to sand it so the seam is gone, you can't really without destroying this upper ridge. Which is stupid. Sorry, but it just is. Wonder why they did it like that. See, just there on that side, there's an edge which is raised. It's on top of the barrel. It should be there. There should be a raised edge on the top of the barrel. But if you put them together like that, the seam is next to that line, to that raised area. So if you want to sand this, the barrel so you get rid of the mold seam or the glue seam in that way, you have to sand that down. But that's supposed to be on the barrel. That's... I don't think they thought about that. So these are all small turret parts. Details again. Almost done. Second cupola. With the machine gun, which looks very crisp. Ammo, and again I'm almost certain there's a release agent on the spruce. Inside of the hedge with some detailing there. The machine gun looks absolutely awesome. Can't say anything else about that one. Small parts, all look good, straight. Looks very nice. Very nice indeed. Here's the machine gun. Just look at the barrel. That looks great. The hatch on one side, the hatch on the other side. And there's all the smaller stuff that goes in that area. The upper glaciers. I'm not sure what this is. The upper glaciers. I'm not sure what this is. I think it might be the part that goes on the bottom. Mud guards, front and rear. Spare track links. Whole lot of holes for you to drill. So, again, detail is very good. Again, that feeling there is a release agent on it. I can't just. Detailing again is very nicely done. Crisp, sharp, whatever you want to call it. Mold seams look brilliant again. See that there? How they done that? The molding there, and then Pair of track links. Oh, this way around, sorry. All the detailing there. So. It looks to be especially another gun. Okay. Well, one of T-54 and the other one is T-55. I think this is the T-54 gun. So you're not going to be using this one. All general small parts, hatches, cupola, third bottom, antennae. Yet again, all is very crisp. Straight, no flash. Just, it's brilliantly molded, this kit. You can see yourself, it's all nice. Interior on that. Yeah, there's some interior on the commander's hatch. Come, take it. But it's minimal. But I think this is the one you actually gonna put all the extra detail in, so which we saw in the instructions. And the last, no, yeah, well, the last sprue. Now we're gonna lay it up. This isn't, oh, come on. It's a small one. The ditching log with nice wood texturing on it. Looks very good. No seam on the top, almost no seam on the bottom, but there are some seams on the sides. And it's a massive block of, there's no short shots or sinkholes, and it's massive. So, and these protection systems. This is the most uninteresting sprue I left for last. See the wood grain, and then the sides. Oh, it will be all up with tools and boxes and stuff. So that's not fair. Then the last one, it's this, the tracks. And yes, they're basically magic tracks. And if I could get it open, I would. But come on. They are all the same, all with guide horns. They are cleaned almost completely. They're not friction fit, so you have to glue them. Otherwise you just take them apart. They won't stay together like this. So, but they're basically magic tracks. There's a very tiny ejection pin, ejection mark here and there, just like Magic Tracks. And they are partially cleaned here on the front, where they come off the sprues. And you can even fix that with your finger. When they fit it together, yeah, well, you almost won't see it. There are oh wow, it even hurts my fingers. There's text inside the tracks, in the track bed. There's something written in there. We'll see if I can give you a close up. I need it. Tweezers for that. Oop. Wow. You can see the detailing as well. It's very nice. I don't know if you can see the text inside, but the bottom is clean. So they're basically Magic Tracks. And there are people that hate Magic Tracks and there are people that like them very much. I happen to like them, so I don't mind this. Just indie links you don't have to clean off. So, hi, who's complaining? Put this back where it belongs, and then I'm gonna wrap it up. It's been long enough. Bored you long enough. Oh shit, almost an hour. Damn, didn't realize that. Well, no, I'm just gonna put it back like that because it won't work. The TAKOM T-55 AMV. Extensive review. Sorry for that. I didn't realize that it was going on for 52 minutes now, 54 almost, with the intro. Like I said, I got the feeling there's some molding on the sprues, so I would suggest wash them first. All in all, the detailing on this kit, the level of detail, the molding, everything is superb. It's absolutely brilliant. I cannot yet talk about fits of TAKOM because I haven't built a TAKOM kit so far, and they're being pretty new kit on the block. But I've seen some of their first kits, and compared to this is light years better than what they did in the start. So I'm guessing by the looks of it I'm really gonna enjoy this kit. The detailing, you can do so much, and I do have a little help, and this is something I will be reviewing later. It's a book on Soviet armor. So, and there are some T-55s in here. There is the Libya T-55, so I'm not bound to the schemes that in here, but wow, it's a beautiful kit, and just by the looks of the sprues and the detailing, I would say it's a recommended kit by me. Like I said, I cannot tell you anything about the fitting yet, but I will be building this, and there will be then a review of this on my channel as well. So far, I hope you enjoyed the review, and I hope to see you again. Bye bye.